What's up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing? This is Greg from Greg's Tutoring, NYC. Hopefully everybody's doing good. School started. Pandemic seems to be easing a little bit, at least in New York City. At least enough to get all the schools open. And everybody seems to be mostly kind of reasonable. So I just ate lunch. I'm just going to take a walk here and do kind of a quick walk and talk. So along with school starting, it means some of the exams that you guys need to take are also going to be in full force. So there's things like the TACHS for the Catholic high schools, the SHSAT, the SHSAT for the specialized high schools of New York City, the public specialized high schools. Some of you are also taking the ISEE and the SSAT for private schools. Hunter has not yet announced their schedule, but it could be that it's going to be in January. That's its normal time frame. By the way, I'm in Forest Park, Queens right now. I live near here, so I just ate lunch, so I'm kind of decided to do a quick walk and talk in the park. Actually, I haven't been in this area in a while. Not sure how they have this set up here, but there's a pond here. It's actually pretty nice. You can see it in a second. So these exams are starting up for you guys, and they might come sort of rapid fire because a lot of you were home for a year. You weren't allowed to go into your schools, and now that you are, you have to kind of compete with not only your school day, which you had to do already with remote learning, but we all know that wasn't in full force, as well as the commute. There could be up to 2 hours for some of you just to go back and forth to some of your schools. And some of you are already in high school and you're vying for grade 10 seats at this point. So, that's kind of where you guys need to be out. Now, if the Hunter College High School test is in January, that's something you guys need to be shooting for already. Okay, you can't wait. A lot of you guys waited until last year. In addition to my own students, I get to interact with a lot of you guys on the internet, and that's hundreds, if not thousands, of kids that I'm interacting with, including the parents and their families. And some of you have to contemplate that you can't wait until the last minute. Last year for the SHSAT, even though it got delayed, many of you didn't do your prep until the last minute. The same for the Hunter College High School test, which turned out to be in June. Many of you waited until June to start doing it, or May. And really you should be starting now so that you can balance and juggle out your time well. So believe it or not, this is in Queens, right off Woodhaven Boulevard. And this is actually this area. A lot of people come to do bird watching and stuff like that. There's turtles in here too. I don't know if we're going to see one right now. There's probably a few sunning floating on a log or something. So what you guys need to do is to start considering your prep. Certainly the SHSAT, the DOE finally told us last week that it was going to be in December, but you kind of just can't wait till they give us the exact date. In truth, if it's on a weekend, there's really only two choices if you're in grade 8, and there's really only going to be two choices if you're in grade 9. December 25th, which is Christmas, is on a Saturday. So it's not going to be that weekend or the next weekend, which is going to be New Year's Day. So you're really left with December 4 as a Saturday, December 11 as a Saturday, and December 18 as a Saturday. Okay? And traditionally what they do is they alternate. So if it's like on the 4th, they won't make it on the 11th, they often make it the week after that. And then what they do is they switch between 8th and 9th grade. So for argument's sake, if the 8th grade is on the 4th, right, then the 9th grade might be the next day, and vice versa. And then the next weekend they're going to flip them for people who have religious concerns about testing on Saturday and things like that. Okay, and that's if it's done on the weekends, as it's traditionally been. Last year, all students took it in their school, at least for the SHSAT 8, and that was on a school day. But you know, don't get led astray here either, because there's still not a lot of choices if it's in December. Okay, it's most likely not going to be the last week leading up to Christmas. It's not going to be the week you have off. Okay, so you need to compensate and consider that. Now, I'm filming this on September, I think 26th. I'm not actually sure. It's a Monday. So there's all of October, all of November, and whatever date you get. So there's still a week in September left here. So there's at least 9 weeks. Okay, that's enough time for many of you. You know, if you're not the most proficient student, you might still be able to do it. It's still possible, but you have to plan out and figure out your situation for that kind of stuff like that. But if you're a top student, it just may mean you need to, you know, tidy up a few topics and so on. So there's definitely enough time. On that note, if you go to gregstutoringnyc.com/SHSAT-FAQX. All right, guys, my phone died on me there. So as I was saying, if you go to gregstutoringnyc.com/SHSATFacts, I have a bunch of different videos there and links to various resources that I produced. You know, one is a topic list, actually two are. One is a topic list of the math topics, and the other is a topic list of the ELA topics. And something just jumped in there. I don't know if it's a fish or not, of the ELA topics. And I also have a link to a video I did, which is about an 8-week SHSAT plan, which goes on for about half an hour, covering various aspects of how to plan out an 8-week plan based on just the number of weekage. And we're about at that point right now where the SHSAT is about 10 weeks, so there's a little wiggle room in it. What's good about the plan anyway is it's adaptable, so you can just use it for whatever you want to use it for. My phone's freaking out here, so I'm not sure if it's going to last. So anyway, I wish you guys luck. Part of this is about being diligent and steadfast and hatching a plan that you can stick to. You know, cramming has its place and so on, but generally as a good strategy or whatever, it's not a good strategy. So, you know, start now. You have the 10 weeks. This way you can balance it between your schoolwork, your classwork, any teams you're on, any hobbies you have, or just relaxing and playing video games or watching, you know, Netflix and chill and so on. All right. So I'm gonna leave this here because I think my phone is running out of battery or something. It's telling me the space is full, so well, that's what's going on. All right, it's not really giving me good messages. All right, so I'm gonna leave you guys with this peaceful image here that you know, just relax and figure out a plan. Watch the video I'm talking about, and peace out.